Good evening and welcome to BJC Mitzvah Day, number 221. A mitzvah that keeps your soul on its way. The prohibition to remove peah, Oleilos, from the vineyard. And good chodesh to all. And this once again is found in the third book, Vayikra, Parshas Kedoshim. Says the verse, "You shall not pick the Oleilos of your vineyard. For the poor person and the convert shall you leave them, I am Hashem your God." In this mitzvah, the Chinuch elaborates on the dispute he cited in the previous mitzvah regarding the definition of Oleilos. We are commanded not to finish harvesting all the fruits of the vineyard at the time of the harvest, but rather to leave some of them as peah, i.e. a remnant for the poor. As it is stated in Leviticus, you shall not pick the Oleilos of your vineyard, which is in reference to peah of the vineyard. So wrote the Rambam of blessed memory, Maimonides. The Chinuch cites Rambam's view regarding the obligation of peah for other trees. The Rambam also stated that which is written in the Torah regarding olive trees, do not remove the peah, or the pe'er rather, behind you, for the convert, the orphan, and the widow shall it be, similarly instructs about leaving the peah of olive trees for the poor. For as Rambam explains, the peah of olive trees, i.e. the olives left behind as peah, are called poros, branches, singular pe'er. Hence, do not remove the pe'er means do not clear out all the branches. And the peah of the vineyard, i.e. the grapes left behind as peah, are called oleilos. From these two types of trees, grape and olive, we can extrapolate to all trees that the obligation of peah applies to them as well. As Chinuch mentioned in Mitzvah 220, the Ramban disagrees with the Rambam's aforementioned explanation of this mitzvah. The Chinuch begins a lengthy presentation of the Ramban's position. The Ramban, Nachmanides of blessed memory, in his introduction to the account of the mitzvahs, takes issue with the Rambam regarding this explanation of the mitzvah of Oleilos, and stated that it's completely erroneous. The Ramban states that in his opinion, the mitzvah prohibition of you shall not pick the Oleilos of your vineyard is a unique requirement that applies exclusively to the vineyard. It is not the source for the obligation of peah regarding vineyards or other trees. Rather, this mitzvah entails that we leave in the vineyard all of the small, underdeveloped clusters of grapes that possess neither the characteristic of a shoulder nor the characteristic of a dripping. The Chinuch interrupts to explain these terms. The definition of a shoulder is many clusters of grapes growing out of the central stem, one on top of the other. And the definition of dripping is that the grapes are all suspended on the cluster, one beneath the other, and they descend from its top to its bottom, covering the entire stem. It emerges, according to this explanation, that Oleilos are the small, underdeveloped stems of grapes that are sometimes found in vineyards, which are called the gatamas in the foreign tongue. He says here, being that the author of Chinuch lived in Barcelona, as he stated in his introduction, this is apparently a reference to the Spanish dialect spoken there in his times. Okay. This is certainly a small amount, judging by what can be observed in our vineyards. Let's do a little bit more. The Ramban proves that the mitzvah entails leaving these grape stems for the poor. And so do the sages of blessed memory state explicitly in the Mishnah and Peah, which cluster is in the category of Oleilos, any cluster that is neither the characteristic of a shoulder nor the characteristic of dripping. Okay, here's a little commentary on that, but there you have it. So you see there's a machlokes. We got more to say on this. Thanks for listening. We'll be a little while for this mitzvah. We got some pages to go. It's a sponsor feature mitzvah 36. 100 of the gold. Have a wonderful evening and good chodesh.